Hello and welcome back. It has been, I don't know, 5 or 6 years since I've done one of these. Wanted to quickly just jump on and make a video for you folks who wanted to set up TDARR nodes in Windows. And this specifically is for Windows. I unfortunately don't have a video for Linux. I may or may not make one, but for the Windows crowd, let's go ahead and get into it. First question to answer is, what is a TDARR node? A node is simply put another computer that is in your network that is going to be able to process the video files in your TDARR library. So what it needs to have as a prerequisite is it needs to be able to have the same generation hardware as what you are processing your stack with. Meaning, if you're running a stack with QuickSync, make sure all of your nodes can do QuickSync. If you've got some pretty tight controls based off of the type of QuickSync, meaning if it's 11th gen or 10th gen or whatever, make sure everything is running the same thing, just so you get the same type of output every time. Okay, so let's jump right into it here. First thing we're going to do, TDARR.io. We're going to hit click download. We're going to click on the Windows button. That's going to pop us over to here. We're going to click on the TDARR updater. I have already downloaded that. You'll see this is here. You go ahead and you right click, you extract it, which gives us this file here. All right, from here, Windows is going to pop up. Windows has protected your PC because this is not a signed application. You just hit more info, you hit run anyway, and now this is going to run. Okay, the updater is downloading. This is going to take a little while, so while it's downloading, we're going to go over some prerequisites. First prerequisite is that whatever you have set up on your TDARR server for your source paths has to be accessible the exact same way, exact same drive letter, exact same path, mounting point, whatever it is you have. So if you've got, like me, I've got a DAS with multiple drives, and I'll show you. I've got a DAS with multiple drives, and they're all shared at the root level. So then I came in here and I mapped all of these at the root level. So everything is mapped identical one-to-one as it is on my server. So however you have it set, if it's a NAS, it's a little bit easier. It just has to point to the NAS location. And then as long as whatever you have in your library, we're going to show real quick here. So whatever you have in your library, here's just a random library. Whatever you have as your source needs to be identically accessible across all devices, across your server and your node and or nodes, plural. All right. So second thing is that not only does your media drives have to be set up the same, but your transcode cache location all has to be the same. So you'll see here, this is mapped as D transcoder temp. If we look here, I also have D mapped the same as well. So we're going to let this finish and do its thing. While that's doing its thing, I wanted to show you real quick, and we'll pick another one here. You'll see they're all the same. So like here, I am running 11th gen Intel QuickSync. This is a modified plugin. The original plugin was based off of NVENC. I modified it to work for QuickSync, and then I've got very, very tight control over each of the different resolution types. You see that I'm running B-frame, stuff like that. So whatever it is that you have set for your nodes, make sure that they're all identical to each other, or at least as close to identical as they can. All right, so that has downloaded. All right, we're going to see the next thing that we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and we're going to go over to the TDARR_node folder. Now, one of the beautiful things about the most recent updates, there's been 5 years of updates since my last video, is that the developer has included this wonderful tool here that says TDARR node tray. As we remember from my last video, we had to go into the configs to create our configs for the nodes. No longer is that necessary. We can build them directly in here. It's as simple as opening up the node tray. It's going to start building its initial configuration. We're going to give it a name. I'm going to just type this as test. We're going to give it the IP address. Now here's something important to know. your server for TDARR has to be statically assigned. You cannot run DHCP. And that's because for your nodes, they're going to be pointing back to the same IP address every time. They're not going to point back to your FQDN. They're not going to pull back, they're not going to point back to // server. They're going to point back to an IP address. In this case, we're going to look, boop, and I'll show you mine, 0.200, and I'm going to pop this guy up real quick. I'm going to show you something kind of magical here. So I'm just going to pop in my IP address, 192.168.0.200. All right, and honestly, we're almost done. Believe it or not, we're almost done. We can set your node priorities. You can do them here, or you can do them in the GUI. It's just a simple matter of, here, I'll show you. You can drag and drop these wherever you want to, when they want to work. I don't know. Anyway, you can only drag those to where you want those to. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to hit save and restart. We're going to see this will connect. And look at that, node test has just registered. And honestly, just like that, pretty much done. I think there was one other thing that I wanted to add to it, if I can think of it. I will let you know, but yeah, oh yes, here. So now we've got that registered. The other thing you got to do is just set up how many workers you want, right? So in my case, I'm running 11th gen, and I can comfortably run 3 workers per. But yeah, so anyway, that's it. Oh, the last thing I wanted to show is, we can go ahead and X out of this. The last thing I wanted to show is if you want your nodes to automatically run on startup. You'll see here, he's got a little thing here that says how to run on startup. Shell startup is exactly how I did mine. I'll show you real quick. Run new task. We're going to run shell startup. And we're going to see I have created a shortcut to the node, which is this guy here. You don't want to do the node tray, otherwise it's going to pop up and give you the GUI every time. So I've created a shortcut to the node itself, and then I just move that shortcut over to startup. And that's it. It just runs, and it runs all the time. This computer here just sits as a node. Sometimes I'll jump on it and browse, but most of the time it just sits here. It's a headless laptop that's plugged into a screen, keyboard, mouse, and my network, and that's about it. So anyway, if you have other questions, feel free to reach out, but just wanted to make this video short and sweet, and y'all have a great rest of your day.